If you've watched enough of the channel, you know that me and Mariana are huge foodies, and today's her birthday, so I've decided to take her somewhere really, really special. It's right behind me, and it's a really unassuming restaurant from the outside, but it was rated as the world's best restaurant for several years in a row, so that's what this video is going to be about.
Getting a reservation at this restaurant is still a little tricky. We got our reservations back in November, so it is the first day of each month that the reservations open up, and it's still kind of like a lottery type of a system, but it's not as crazy as it used to be a couple of years ago. I'm trying to keep it very cool, but inside of me, the kid in me is like screaming because of excitement. So not only are we at the best restaurants in Italy, but today Chef Massimo Bottura created a menu that I am so excited about. We will be eating in Italy, but we'll be eating around the world. So it's amazing. Like, I love his creations. We were fortunate enough to come here before for my birthday 4 years ago during the Rona time. So it was I don't think it was like the full experience. So today I am just so beyond excited to see what we're going to be eating. So it's 12 courses, but it's always more than that because they always give you like extra desserts and extra like bread and all that. So it looks small plates, but don't worry, because by the end of it, in 3.5-4 hours, it will be stuffed. Even in a 3-star Michelin restaurant, you still get breadsticks. They're probably the best breadsticks of my life, but you still get breadsticks. You know, the first bite, house made. Good?
It tastes like breadsticks.
Oh my god. How do you know we don't belong here?
I mean, I'll tell you what, they are better than what they have at Olive Garden. So
oh my god.
They've got that going for them so far.
Starting with the first course, Eastern Europe meets Western Europe. So we're starting, and then I guess Italy's in the middle, Spain, and with caviar, I assume probably Russia. I mean, the inspiration from that. And then in between each one of these is we're supposed to drink the cold broth to refresh our palate, to cleanse. Everything's so delicate and so beautiful. Whenever I grab breadsticks, they're coming by the table, so I just had to put the breadsticks away. You excited? You want to start with the East?
Let's see if this reminds me of Eastern Europe.
Oh my god.
Let's see if this reminds me of pierogies.
Pierogies and caviar.
It definitely does.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Let me try. As an Eastern European, I'll be the judge of this.
It's so weird. You're getting slapped with so many flavors.
I was literally just about to say that. So it's actually crazy. It's so small, right? So you would think it's just one bite. But the more you bite into it, there's just like different layers of different flavors. Saltiness, the smokiness, crunchiness. I don't know what's crunchy in there. Let's try the broth. So before we eat the fried little miniature sandwich. This reminds me of a ramen we once had when we were visiting Tokyo a few years ago. It's so refreshing. It's like the pea sprouts in there. It's just the perfect temperature. It's always amazing how these restaurants manage to get everything just like the perfect bite, the perfect temperature, just the perfect like aesthetic. Sometimes this food is so nice, and they spend so much time making it, I almost feel bad eating it. It's pretty heavy. Well, Vernon had no problem. So if you've never been to like a restaurant like this, the attention to detail is just, it's at 110%. The little things from the bread to how they put the plates on your table to how they pour your wine, it is just absolute perfection. Even inside the restaurant, the temperature, the lighting, like it's supposed to create this like perfect harmony. I guess this is like the fanciest bruschetta we've ever had.
I mean, I've never eaten gold before. Wow.
It's so pretty. I feel sad eating it.
It's like an ice cream bruschetta. Right?
Really?
That's what the lady said. It's like really hard to describe. I mean, all these foods are really hard to describe. They're all completely unique flavors that you've never had before. But this one's kind of like a bruschetta, but if it was ice cream and the bread was gold.
So now we're having the Peru-inspired dish. I think she said from the Peru to the Adriatic Sea, and like it's a mountain on top of the plate with the ocean on the bottom. She said Adriatic, right? I said the wrong ocean.
No, I think you're right. I think she did say Adriatic.
I am not into geography.
We don't really pay attention that well when these people explain things, but it's a lot of beautifully sliced things. I will tell you that.
It's very colorful, very beautiful, very aromatic.
I imagine very fresh as well.
There's like lemon, lime in there. It's so crunchy, fresh, savory, and salty, but not too salty. And sweetness, like it hits the back of your nose. It's crazy. This is crazy. And there's shrimp in there. I just had some shrimp. Oh my God, this right here, I'm letting you know now, this was my favorite dish of the whole night. Believe it or not, this dish is actually Bangkok inspired. So I guess this is what happens and what it looks like when Thailand meets Italy. So on top, the white sauce is actually coconut, and inside, I think it says some type of chili and fermented tomato. You know, Italians actually don't use a spoon with their spaghetti?
But Thais do.
It's true, they do too. So you gotta eat like they eat in Thailand. Do you taste Bangkok? And Italy, I guess? And Rome?
I kind of want a whole plate like this.
Oh, man, like, it's like, can I get 5 more portions?
Yeah.
The chef is so good. He definitely made me feel nostalgic about the time we were English teachers in Thailand. This literally, the sauce, it hits the same way like the fermented tomato that it did in Thailand. And it's just, I don't know how he does it. Sometimes I wish like I could just be a fly on the wall in their kitchen and see how they come up with these ideas. Because every time it's incredible. It's just, wow. So now we teleported to China. And we are eating the dragon. Oh my God, this is the most flaky fish I've ever had. Let's see, first bite. When you first taste it, it tastes like nothing. But because of the sauce and like the type of fish it is, it like hits you with all the aroma like after the first 2 bites. It's very unique. I don't know like where they gather these ingredients whenever we come to these types of restaurants, but
they all came from China.
It doesn't taste like anything till you bite into it. And just the texture, it's very unique. I don't think they have this in China.
This requires this.
So you have Italian lamb, Indian dish with a Japanese knife.
Look at that. Super rare. So if you're one of those people that likes everything well done, well, you're not gonna get that here. The Indian flavor is definitely there, but it's a lot more subtle than I've had before. It's actually quite spicy. Wow. There's also this kind of foam that these really nice restaurants have. It kind of looks like you're eating soap.
What does it taste like? What is the foam? Foamy soap.
It tastes like a coconut curry.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it is, but it tastes like that.
For the next dish, we teleported to Mexico, and honestly, not even exaggerating, this doesn't look like crazy, but this was the best mole I've ever had. Check out the pictures we have on Instagram. This was delicious. We didn't get the wine tasting to go with the menu, just a few glasses of wine to accompany the meal. I was gonna hold the plate to my face, but the plate's actually extremely hot, so I'm not gonna do that. And hopefully not get this focaccia with all the truffle on top of my white dress. But let's see. Okay. It's sweet, the bread is salty, and the truffles, as Vernon says, taste and smell like dirty socks.
I don't know why they smell like laundry. They remind me of laundry for some reason.
But the truffle, because I think it's underground and it's like fungus? Yes, it's a fungus. Not a botanist or a geologist. But they do have I think it's definitely an acquired smell and taste. I think I'm between. I'm not like a huge fan, but I also don't hate it. I think sometimes when you have a dish like this where you have like the jam on the inside that's sweet and the salty bread, the focaccia, it kind of balances that out. But like I don't think I'm one of those people that would go out and be like, ooh, truffle.
Maybe they give you one of these dishes because it makes the next one seem so much more amazing.
Oh, wow. I already tried mine, so I want to record Vernon's reaction.
Looks like curry caviar. What?
So it's a Middle Eastern dish inspired, but it's made from ingredients from Sardinia.
What is that?
How'd you describe that?
I would describe it as, I don't know if this is dessert or dinner, because it seems like it tastes like something that sits right in between both. And the guy did say that the next items on the menu are going to be more sweet dishes, like dessert style dishes. So this kind of fits right in with that. I don't know what this is, but it's great.
It kind of reminds me of like a very perfumey couscous.
Oh my
Doesn't
God,
it?
yeah, like couscous candy.
That's a good way of saying it. And it's layered with something, as you can see. It's layered with something sweet. I think that's the sweetness underneath that. Put some saffron. Hey.
2 hours later.
We were so stuffed. Thankfully, it was time for dessert. So we had another glass of dessert wine. And it was time to move on to Buongiorno Sicilia. And honestly, this was my probably least favorite dish that we had on the menu today. Oh, grazie. Stuff. What do I wish for?
More subscribers.
Subscribe.
Now you gotta try it.
So smoky. So this is key lime pie. I do love key lime pie. I wish I could go inside this kitchen. Oh yeah, they nailed it. But that's a key lime pie.
Is it sour?
It hits the tip of your tongue just like. But that's why we got a really good wine from the Friuli region to go with this, to balance it out. Look at it. It's literally like honey. It's actually crazy. That's one of the things we love to do since we live in Italy and a lot of the wine we drink is Italian, especially if it's close by, is we save the winery and then we go visit it. Because honestly, you can get the wine for like a third of the price. This is like grape and honey in a glass. It's amazing. This key lime pie was definitely an 11 out of 10, and we were struggling to make sure to get every little last bit of it off that plate, which wasn't easy. Ooh. Sour?
The minion's favorite fruit. Okay.
Coconut.
What happened to your face?
Don't worry about it.
You saved that tomato.
Massimo studied the idea and the guys in
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
great like after Massimo chat.
It's like if strawberry and tomato had a baby.
That's the first thing I've ever eaten. I don't know if it's good or bad. It's both.
This side, but
It's like every flavor at once. But it does taste like tomato though.
They give you these cute little envelopes to grab the menu as a souvenir to take home, but then you also get the bill, which is not so fun. Towards the end, you actually get to meet Massimo. He comes out from the kitchen and you get to talk to him and even take a picture. Oh my god.
So
I'm so full.
Yeah.
I'm so full.
You know, a lot of people think that those restaurants give you like little tiny bites and you're gonna leave those places hungry. You are not gonna leave hungry, and you're probably not gonna leave sober either, because no matter if you get just a wine pairing or you get individual glasses of wine, there's always a ton of stuff to go on.
Usually if we're staying in the city where we're eating, we'll do the wine pairing, but since we still have to drive back up north 2.5 hours, we only opted out for 3 glasses of wine, but they're like very small, so you know, safety first. But no, like after 12 dishes, plus the extra dessert, plus the bread, plus the other dipping bread, plus the bread sticks, plus the wine, You're not gonna be hungry.
No.
You're just.
We're definitely full. We probably are not even gonna eat dinner because that was a lot.
Yeah, it's 4 o'clock. So we were there for 3.5 hours. So if you were ever wondering how long the experience takes, for something like this, 3.5 hours. I think last time it was 4 hours. Mm-hmm. So it's an experience, but it's always amazing to be able to meet the chef.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So stay tuned, subscribe. We're gonna go walk off these calories.
Ciao.
Ciao.